Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold out here. It is springtime, and I love spring, as you can tell. Look at this beautiful flower behind me. This big bush or bush tree that is so tall, so beautiful. It's blossom. I can smell it. It's strong too, very strong, but very elegant. And I just want to show you my beautiful flowers, guys. This is a gorgeous day. Then we're gonna talk a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? Now, my neighbor presented this as a gift to us 2 years ago, and of course, it doesn't bloom for a while, but now it's in full bloom. Isn't it gorgeous? I forgot what they called it. I know it represents French, the French flower from France, but I can't remember a name. Can't remember the name. And as you can see, my other flowers are doing very well. My grass is green. I need to get it cut, so I got a contractor that's going to be here soon. Friday, refer Friday to cut. Now look at that. My bush is in full bloom right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right in my, and all my beautiful flowers are doing very well. Got to trim that a little bit. I'm gonna get them to do that. But everything looking good. The spring flower part is over. Now for the mid-spring and then summer. And you can see my Japanese maple tree. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's full. It's dark. And of course, the regular trees right behind got their new leaf. And I just want y'all to listen to something real quick. That's nature in its best. Now, I wish I was here earlier. Probably the robin's out. But nature at its best. My grass is growing, getting greener and greener. Of course, I got some weeds I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to get the contractor to take care of all that. But look at that. Green is look at that squirrel. There's a squirrel over there. Squirrel. There he goes across the street. See my memorial right there in honor of the soldiers and airmen and Navy personnel that perished in Afghanistan and Iraq. Particularly the one that set me off to do it was the withdrawal, if you can call it that. That withdrawal. So there's 13 flags for those who have perished on the last day of our involvement with Afghanistan. And those who don't know me, I'm also a service member. Been around the military for 22 years. My father is a 30-year veteran. My brother's a veteran. My uncles are veterans. And we all served and gave. Gave a lot. And you can see my foot is doing better. Now standing on it. Got my new bike. So I can sit on it. But yeah, I'm so happy I can clap my hands. But I hope each and every one of you are having a good day. I'm looking at my driveway for the first time since it was complete. I had a guy to put a seal coating on it for asphalt. This is asphalt. A seal coating on it, and it looks good. I'm going to get it again before winter. You hear spring talking? You hear the Lord talking? That's the Lord. Anyway, I just want to take this time to chat a little bit. Sitting under my maple tree. It's supposed to be 80 degrees today. Be hot, so I figured I'd come out here and enjoy what the good Lord has brought for us today. Elohim. My white bush, my other bush gonna turn white, while the other one's pink right now. The pink one always pink early, blooming full bloom early. Then the other bush that's in front that blooms all white bloom that comes later in the month. So both of them eventually gonna get done, and hopefully they'll continue to bloom. But yes, the flies are out here already. Bees are out here, and I don't mind. I see all my new grass coming up. Pay to aerate your yard and plant grass seeds, and that's for real. But everything looks good. They got a slow connection here. Got a slow connection. But guys, get your priorities. If you want something like this, luxury comes with hard work. Smart work and hard work. I say smart work and hard work. See that beautiful tree behind me? You got to work. You can't be lazy. Bible looked at laziness as a sin. I mean, I've been doing a lot of theological studies that I haven't done that much since seminary. And I'm here to tell you guys, there's a lot out there. More than what you think. But yeah, such a gorgeous day. Look at this. Look at here. I'm gonna turn this around. Look at that. Look at that coloration right there. Look like a painting. I could take a picture of that. And my other flowers are doing all of my flowers are doing very well. My geraniums are doing very well. And they're right over here. That's my geranium. Nice, pretty red. Got a burgundy one too. But all my plants are doing well. You know, some of you won't be able to see too well because of the lighting. But nevertheless, let me see something. I can't do it on here. Nope, unless I'm doing still pictures. Driveway looks good. So you guys, you got to be faithful. A few things that you got responsibility of. That's one of the words I want to give out today. Be responsible today. Take risk. Take chances. If you don't take chances, you won't have to develop. You won't develop. You won't know. You don't want to know from your mistakes, or you won't learn. You won't learn from other mistakes. Nobody take chances. So take chances, guys. Be an investor. Be the best you can be wherever you are. Learn as much as you can. Study. Show yourself approved. Not just for the scriptures, but study everything you do. Study. Research. Know what you're talking about. Don't think that you know. Just know. For sure. Okay? Knowing also comes from experience. And some experience from others are great to help you learn from it, so you don't want to go through the pain. You know, so if somebody has more experience than you or more insight than you might want to listen to them, because it can save you a world from pain. I'm here to tell you. I think my wife's on the back porch. Look at this big spider coming down. And my wife's in the back porch, and I see a big old spider descending. And I'm not going to zoom him, but disturb him. Let him do his thing. He's keeping bugs under control. But yeah, this is so nice. See that bug flying right there? Yeah, he's gone now. Everything looks so beautiful. Look at that. Take a look at that. Look how huge that is. Now that's huge. Full bloom. It's not finished blooming yet. It's about ready to get really going. And then my plants in the back, they're blooming. I already got flowers in the backyard. And and the other trees are about to bloom too. But isn't this gorgeous? Look at the glory of God. I'm telling you, things were desolate looking in this winter. So we get a chance to enjoy it again. in the fall when we have to clean all this stuff up, and I got a contractor that can do that. I'm gonna have to give up a lot of stuff I used to do. But guys, if you're young, take advantage of every opportunity. Please take life seriously, because you will become my age. You will be almost 60 years old, and you're like, what in the world? You know, you want to be out there working a hard job to pay bills, or you get disabled because of your age, or because of something you've done, or an accident, and then your income go to $500 a month, and you can't even live off that, and you're pretty much homeless. Don't get yourself in a situation like that. Get yourself in a situation where you can win and get in a position where you can earn pretty much residually every month. You know, not just with Social Security, not just traditional retirement, other things too. Add all that together. Add all that together, and you'll be fine. You want to be able to support yourself and your family for years to come, even when you can't go out there, or you're tired and you try to put that hammer down. Sometimes we have to do it. Sometimes I have to do it. I have to do it. I mean, look at this. Look at my foot. It's from wearing combat boots, jumping, because I'm a jumper too, doing repellent work, doing all sorts of infantry and hood work and engineering work. And that's my foot personnel carrier. And guess what? Even that wear out and break here and there. But that's when you use the benefits what you have to fix it or to make repairs. One thing I probably end up doing is set up a YouTube channel on VA benefits and what benefits you're missing. Because there's a lot of folks missing out on VA benefits. And there's benefits within the benefits in the VA that I'm aware of, because until I know. I'm 100%, guys. And I also get 2 extra income above that, too, within the VA. Y'all don't know. You know, I got this beautiful scooter. I got a couple other things in my house that's been built because I was eligible for that. I earned that. Nobody gave it to me. I made sacrifices when I was young. You made sacrifices and you don't have a clue. I met a guy who had no clue what he can get. No clue. But I told him. He couldn't walk up them stairs. His wife had to help him. And that's a lot to bear. Well, look at that bad boy. How he made it over there, and then he done swung a web. Wait a minute, he's gone that quick. That joker must be a jumping spider. That quick, that joker done moved. He was just there. Okay, that's fine. But anyway, yeah, that's a lot of veterans out there. I mean, Vietnam era veterans, Vietnam combat veterans that don't know what is available to them. So what I'm going to do is create a channel that gives you some insight of what you need to do when applying for these benefits. Okay? I've been trying to tell folks about VA benefits for years, and folks won't listen. And then they get to the point they can't work, they're struggling. Or they have to pay a lot of money for somebody to tell them what I'm telling for free. All I ask you to do is go to my channel, like and subscribe and support. And even if you want to make a donation to support me on Patreon, that's fine too. I'm going to set up a Patreon account there too. But I just want to get information out because I benefit. I had to learn on my own. Nobody told me anything. You go to you learn how to read thoroughly. Being a former officer in NCO, I learned that. You got to read the details. Okay? You got to read the details. There's always a detail in something. You got to understand that paperwork when you fill it out correctly. Or when you get one of those auxiliary to help you fill that paperwork out. But however, it's your responsibility while you're still in service, if those who are still in, you have to make sure you get copies of all your documentations, medical records. Whatever medical record you give, it's not the whole thing. Okay, I know that from experience. Every time you go to the clinic, every time you go on sick call, you make sure you keep those sick call slips, those profile slips, you keep all those documents because you're going to need them. You go out in the field and scratch yourself and it got infected, you need that for your disability claim in the future because it may affect you down the road. May get gangrene 5-10 years, you might lose a leg. And you're like, wow, how did I lose my leg? I ain't did anything. Yeah, you got scratched and that stuff was very poisonous and it destroyed you from the inside out. So don't be on that by and by just going to sit and do nothing. Get out there and apply for those benefits that you earn. I don't care if you served in the Korean War and you're like, I don't trust the VA. My dad, God rest his soul, served 30 years in the Army Reserve through the Army active duty and reserve combined, okay? Did 10 years active duty and the rest reserve time, right? Got 30 years altogether. He was active. So, Master Sergeant, got his TRICARE retirement. His retirement's not that much. But what he could have got through the VA, because he had congestive heart failure, and he had that problem the whole time he was in, because I know that I lived with him. That's my dad. He refused to get benefits. I helped him fill out the paperwork. Then he went and canceled it. And it's ridiculous. And so, guys, I understand if you don't want nothing, that's fine. But I said it this, for your family, for the sake of your family, don't leave anything on the table. It's something happened to you. You want to leave something for your spouse. My wife anything happened to me, my wife still get the compensation because they signed into a law where your compensation continues even after your death. You didn't know that? A lot of y'all didn't know that. You got to read the law. You got to understand law. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a financial advisor, but I know VA. That for sure. I know benefits. That's for sure. I served in the military, Army Air Force. That's for sure. So, with that, I benefit out of it. I got 100% permanent, total disability. It can't ever take from me. I also have unemployability on top of that. There's another piece of paperwork you do for that. Those of you who didn't have any issues when you got out, Vietnam era. I'm talking to my Vietnam era veterans. And, you go into hard times. You have no service connection, anything. This does affect you later on. No service connection. And your income is like down to poverty level. There is something called a VA pension where they pay you up to $1,500 a month. Just proving that you can't take care of yourself, you got a hard time, but you did serve your country. You did serve. There's something you can apply for without showing service connection. Okay, if you're 100%, you don't want to mess with that pension because that's like taking $1,500 off. So don't mess with that pension. You already got compensation based on service connection. You're good to go. Don't worry. Don't mess with that pension because that pension had nothing to do with you. And they'll tell you, pension's up to $1,500. That's a $1,500 or $2,000, almost a $2,500 drop. You don't want to mess with pension. Focus on getting your disability. So if you have any type of service connection injuries, okay? I don't care if you got strep throat. Throw that thing in there. High blood pressure, you better do it. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing no more. What? Are you getting ready to water the plants, baby? All righty now. Yep. Hey, Jamar Johnson. How you doing, brother? Jermaine Jones. How you doing, brother? Yeah, but any service member who has some injuries, who served our country, please pass this on to them. I'm going to set up a channel on YouTube and have a little talk showing step-by-step how to fill out for disabilities verbally, and I'm going to show the forms. I may just have to do a share screen, but I'm going to try doing that because so many people I'm running into that don't have. They don't have stair glide in their house. They don't know they can get their car altered where they can still have some type of mobility and some type of quality of life. They also have programs like the VIP program, which helps you with it's integrated medicine, but integration medicine that helps you eat better, help you live better, have a better way of thinking, like what's that word I used to call it? Mindfulness. If you ever heard that, it helps you to look beyond where your problem is, look at the positive of the solution, or if there's no solution, how to adapt and overcome those issues you have going on inside of you. They got a whole ton of stuff to help veterans, and a lot of veterans not taking advantage of this stuff, but I have, and I'm here to tell you, VA got it going on. So definitely go out there and get with your primary care team and get the help you need. Okay, as far as getting your house restructured or your apartment, once you get a letter of approval from your landlord and you want to get some upgrades done to your apartment or your home, like a walk-in shower, or you need access to your kitchen and you no longer have, and under the traditional method, the kitchen is just not working for you, okay? Well, they can alter that. There's a program for that, okay? You got to be eligible for it, and you also have the service connection need for that, okay? And they'll build it. I mean, they will definitely redo it. They'll be, you're talking about $18,000 to $30,000 worth of work being done. You need a stair glide. Stair glide costs almost $7,000, $7,000 to $10,000. Guess what? VA will build one, provide one for you. You need an elevator or a lift, to enter your house and from your outside to the inside, because you can't walk up them stairs. You have a wheelchair and you got a lot of steps. Well, guess what? They can make a lift, put it there, install it, go inside or outside of your home, and that way you can get inside, or they can install a ramp. Okay, it's pretty much up to you. I know I need it. I go in the garage, and I needed a lift, so I got one. So, like I said, guys, there's a lot there. There's a lot of equipment you can use. There's reaches. I mean, you name it, they got it. McGuire has it I could say 100%. McGuire has everything. Even if you get good insurance outside of McGuire, outside of VA, use the VA, because that documentation, anything goes wrong within you, you don't have to go beg for or have to pay for medical records to show proof of service connection, because it's already in the VA system, okay? So that's just one or two things I just want to talk about, other than my beautiful, beautiful flower and outside spring and enjoying this weather. I love my neighborhood. It's very beautiful. Of course, I want to add a few other things, but that takes money. And when you're on a fixed income, you're limited to what you can do. But guys, you don't have to downsize into a point where you can't maneuver around the house. This house right here, with this motorcycle or the little scooter right here, I can move around the house. I can go in my bathroom because I got double doors. Let me tell you, there's nothing more frustrating, because my dad experienced it, when you can't even take a walk in the bathroom because the bathroom's too tiny. Stop this thing, this slave thinking about, I need a tiny house. That's ridiculous. Don't do it. Because if you can't walk, you can't maneuver, and you can't. Somebody's gonna have to. Nobody can help you. They put you in a nursing home. Have the nurse come to your house. Have enough space when the nurse can come to the house and service your needs. That's what I'm saying. I declare war in misinformation. I declare war in the name of Jesus on small-minded thinking. I can't deal with that. You tell a person to live in a big house who got a big enough room where you can maneuver and have a quality of life, and you tell them, I'd get tiny. That's like, say, go back and give up all your money and be a slave and beggar. And I hope I don't offend somebody, but if I offend you, that's fine too. But I'm telling you, you need to change the way you think. Change how you live. You ain't got no room to go to the bathroom to walk in because you're weight, or you're too big, or you got one leg and you can't maneuver, and your bedroom is upstairs, way upstairs, and you can't even get to it because of your disability, and you got to put a bed downstairs. Shouldn't have to. Get what you need so you can have mobility and the quality of life. You can't lift yourself out of bed. They got machines that will lift you out of the bed. Occupational therapy has all that. You need to get in your car. They got a machine that will pull the seat out, lower it down. You slide in your car. You drive the car with your hands instead of using your feet. I've seen guys do that. They got training to help you. They can purchase a vehicle. Depends on your need. If you got serious need, where you have somebody that need to bathe you or take care of you or feed you, and you can't feed yourself, and listen up, family. If you got a family member who is a service member who cannot mend for themselves, cannot even wash themselves, cannot even clean behind themselves, there's what is called a caregivers program. You have to have a service connection of 100% or more. At least the minimum 100%, as far as I know. Or maybe 50%. You don't take my word for the 50%. I know at least for 100%. Caregiver program will pay someone like a spouse or your daughter, son, or someone you say, hey, I want this person to be my caregiver. they will pay them up to $2,000. I think it was $2,000, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on this. At least $2,000 a month to caregive you. That providing you can't take care of yourself. They're going to ask you a question: can you feed yourself? They're going to ask you a question: can you change your clothes? Can you put your own clothes on? No. Can you feed yourself? No. Are you bedridden? Yes. Can you maneuver around your house? No. Can you drive? No. That sort of thing. Or if you're and the way you're not in the right state of mind and you got a caregiver who got power of attorney, I so strongly suggest you fill in that paperwork. Go on va.gov and do that. Ask about the caregiver program. Or when you go to your next VA appointment, talk to the primary care about the caregiver program. That's $1,500 to $2,000 a month to pay to your caregiver to take care of you. Sure, that's like having a nursing home at home. You never had to leave your home. Okay? But yeah, stop the small thinking, get what you need, and live a very good quality of life. I'm looking for the best quality of life I can get. And it had nothing to do with greed. It's just right thing to do. That's how you thank your service member for their service. That's how you thank them for the sacrifice they made. That's how you thank them. For many of them had lost and reduced of their legs, lost use of their arm, or later on they can't walk because of the damage that happens to them years ago, or whether it be a parachute accident, they crashed and burned, hit two branches, and broke their back. I had a friend of mine who broke his leg in a parachute operation. We were airborne. We were in airborne command. And we went on jump. We went out there, and the next thing I know, he's walking around with crutches and a broken leg. So now he can't jump no more. At that time, I was still jumping till I messed up my back. My back got messed up, which you see. That's why I'm here, sitting right here. You know, and so I got my back, my leg, my joints, all pretty much messed up. But I have no regrets. Even in the Air Force, my back was messed up. My legs were messed up. I have shooting pain and all sorts of stuff. But I kept going until the end, until I can't go no more. That's just how it is. But thanks be to God, we have a VA program that will help veterans get what they need. So I'm here to tell you, I'm going to open up and share my experience on this channel on YouTube. So look for it, guys. Look for it. You got a family member, a friend who is disabled veteran, who is a veteran, who is not getting benefits, who are not getting the benefits that they're entitled to, who have yet to receive or couldn't walk or having trouble living in an apartment, they can't get up those stairs, or they just can't get around, and they need some help. They need some equipment, okay? You know, you definitely want to listen to me. The first step of anything for success, you pay attention and listen. One thing my daddy always said, you got to pay attention. My drill sergeant always said, you pay attention to detail, get your head out of your what? Fourth point of contact. You definitely want to pay attention. My master sergeant in the Air Force, he was my mentor. I had to pay attention to what he said because he was doing stuff that could kill me. He was working on equipment that can kill me. So if you know what you're doing, you won't get electrocuted, all right? Or you won't work some way the machine would fall on you. You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. I mean, I had some great leaders in my life. I thank the Lord God for them. I thank the Lord God for my Red Horse experience. And if you're a Red Horse out there, show some love. Show the world that, hey, Air Force, we do work hard. We don't play around. We're airmen. We're the one who make sure that, hey, if you need that air support, you need us to make sure that pilot can get out there and do the job. All right? We're all in this together. Okay? It makes better sense. You know, there ain't no such thing as one branch does everything. You know? It's just the way it is. You know? Army, I've been in the Army too. Been an infantryman, been civil affairs, been PSYOP, been quartermaster as far as water purification, been combat engineers for the Army, been reclassed for that. So I have a lot of experience, guys. So, and also cybersecurity, operations, OPSEC, and something else. I did a lot. No regrets. No regrets. But yeah, got a family member. Need a van to get back and forth. Of course, they got the free transportation. But say you need a car or a van to take Papa to the VA hospital, but the car broke down and you need a car, VA can provide a vehicle, or they can, if you have a van or a customized van, they can upgrade it. It depends on you. Have to be 100% disabled, service connected though. You got to be, as far as I understood. But it still wouldn't hurt to ask. And also you can apply for a caregiver. That individual cannot care for themselves. They cannot change their own clothes. You got to help them use the bathroom. You apply for that caregivers program. I can at least work myself to go to the bathroom. I mean, if I have to, I can at least do that. I get help from my wife, but you have to be to a point where you really can't do for yourself. They won't tell you that. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Time to take my meds. But anyway, guys, I just want to share that with you and share this. Wait a minute. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. I didn't mean to do that. But I do mean to do this. Share this beautiful yard. Oh, man, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wait till this grass get cut. Wait till this grass get cut. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And I'll get the guys to work on the gravel, so spray some weed killers on that thing, too. Find out how much it costs to keep that thing under control. They're going to be my point guys. But look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. Yep. And if you're a veteran and you got 100% disability and you're unemployable, this is a great time to file for Social Security. And if they turn you down, you get a lawyer. I know one or two that helped me, okay, for VA and for Social Security. Look at that. Look at that. And after that, just live comfortable. Don't overspend your money. Anyway, guys, this is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold. Let me turn around. He's about to set up a new channel to help veterans like yourself, veterans that you love. Hey, let's help as many veterans as we can, because that's a ministry too. Still watch my video, Reverend and Dr. Antonio Arnold channel, and where you will learn scriptures and what God expects of each and every one of us. Anyway, guys, love you, each and every one of you. Glad you watched. Hey, Jermaine, I appreciate you chiming in on your busy schedule. Let's keep on there. Let's keep those beats going. Let's keep the music going. Let the music play. And Brother Jamar Johnson, you keep on pressing on, bro. Keep on pressing on for greatness, all right? You need to write a book, bro. That could help, too, Write your story. Do a YouTube. Become a YouTuber, okay? It don't cost you anything. There's ways to make money. But anyway, guys, love each and every one of y'all. Y'all be good to each other. Be good to yourself. This is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold, a.k.a. Beast Mode, with my beautiful wife, Sheila. She's coming out here. I'm signing off. I'm going in the house. Airborne out.